course, as I said it, elderly, they are at risk. People, usually this condition starts showing symptoms after 65. There is early onset or Alzheimer's, which is any condition that develops prior to that age, but that's probably 4 or 5%. The rest, the other 95 will start at 65. And as I was telling you, by 85, 1 out of 3 Americans will have it. So definitely age is a risk factor. The other one is having a family member affected by Alzheimer's. And of course, I already mentioned there is a very strong genetic burden. Definitely, if both your parents have the gene, one of 3 genes that is linked to Alzheimer's, probably you're going to have it, but only on the familiar Alzheimer's, which is early onset. So that means it's only at 5%. But the rest, the other 95, still are at higher risk if one of their family members was affected by Alzheimer's. Another thing that I think you should know is that another fact is that Alzheimer's has an effect that we call anticipatory. That means with every generation, symptoms start at a younger age. So your great-grandmother started developing symptoms at 75, your grandmother at 65, then your mother at 55. I mean, it's not always 10 years, but younger and younger. Other risk factor, which is common to Alzheimer and other types of dementias, are head traumas, repeated head traumas. Actually, there's a lot of literature about Alzheimer's and other dementias developing in sports, players of football or boxing, including some that develop Alzheimer's. So this is definitely a risk factor. And people with heart conditions. And when I say heart conditions, I mean high blood pressure, diabetes. It's also a heart condition. And heart failure and things like that, because there is a damage in the vascular system, cardiovascular system, and this is linked to Alzheimer's and other dementias.